October 22, 2025. Daylight footage emerges from the battlefield as pilots of Ukraine's Elite Steliva and Azov FPV units unleash another terrifying wave of fiber-optic drones. Russian soldiers scattered across open fields and patches of tall grass attempt desperately to shoot down the incoming drones, but nothing works. One soldier's rifle jams at the worst possible moment. Another panics and runs into an empty clearing, and yet another simply freezes, realizing there is no escape. Each FPV moves with surgical precision, weaving through trees, ditches, and trenches before striking its target. The Russians try to hide behind thin tree trunks, but there is no real cover out here. Every movement, every shadow, every breath is seen by Ukrainian operators. Within seconds, multiple strikes erupt across the same landing zone, turning what was meant to be a sheltered hideout into a lethal trap. Further footage reveals two Russian soldiers hiding deep inside thick bushes, thinking they remain invisible. But the FPV operator spots the heat signatures instantly. As the drone approaches at blistering speed, the soldiers make a fateful decision. One refuses to abandon the other, running closer so they die together under a single blast. The drone slams into them, and a massive ignition follows as their ammunition begins to cook off. This area, near the Pokrovsk direction, has become one of the most violent hotspots of the war. Ukraine has concentrated huge numbers of drones here because losing this strategic settlement would give Russia major territorial advantage. Every minute, FPV teams launch new waves to prevent any breakthrough. And every minute, Russian troops are pushed further into chaos, unable to hide, unable to retreat. Later footage shows a lone Russian soldier sprinting through a dense forest, desperately trying to escape the mechanical buzz behind him. He hides behind a tree, then a stump, then tries to flee toward a trench, but the drone's camera never loses him. Meanwhile, Azov reconnaissance drones expose a series of enemy positions nearby, motorcycles abandoned in panic, trucks hidden under broken branches, and an armored vehicle slowly being turned into scrap metal after repeated strikes. Two more Russian soldiers hit the ground and lie motionless, hoping the drone won't detect them. But thermal vision betrays them immediately. They try to hide in plain sight. Instead, they become just another target. In the neighboring village of Novopokivka, Russian forces attempt a coordinated assault under heavy fog, using armored vehicles and motorcycles to close the distance unnoticed. For a moment, it works. They advance deep toward Ukrainian lines, but reconnaissance drones spot them just in time. FPVs begin raining down one after another. Vehicles erupt in flames across the field, ammunition dumps explode, and the entire assault collapses before reaching its objective. One Russian soldier is seen carrying crates of ammunition that suddenly ignite behind him, leaving him running through smoke and fire. By the end, Russia suffers major losses: destroyed armor, disabled gun positions, dozens of casualties. Ukraine's drone teams working non-stop, day and night stop, yet another breakthrough attempt. Footage then moves back into the forest, showing Russian troops digging trenches and building makeshift shelters. One soldier wanders too far into open terrain, unaware an FPV is already diving toward him. When he spots it, he sprints back toward the trench at full speed, but the drone closes the distance effortlessly. He reaches the trench, but it offers no actual cover. The drone drops in behind him, striking with devastating precision. This entire region has become a graveyard of abandoned positions, broken weapons, and destroyed fortifications. The deeper Russia digs in, the more effectively the drones hunt them down. When night falls, Ukrainian FPV teams switch to thermal imaging, spotting a massive Russian convoy approaching on motorcycles. More drones are launched immediately. One by one, vehicles explode in the darkness, their riders thrown into the trees. A truck carrying several troops is hit, erupting into a fireball. Hidden Russian cannons are also located, one perfectly concealed under camouflage netting. But within minutes, 2 FPV hits render it useless. A passenger car tries to slip through the darkness but is intercepted and destroyed. The night sky lights up with explosions as more Russian soldiers pour into the sector from every direction, only to be met by drones waiting unseen above the tree line. Finally, footage reveals a small, isolated building, what the Russians believed was a safe house deep behind the line. But the door opens, and a soldier steps out just as an FPV locks onto him. He tries to dash behind the building, attempting to trick the drone in a desperate game of catch me, but the operator tracks him flawlessly. A massive explosion ends the chase instantly. Nearby, another soldier hides under a tree, but the drone descends vertically, eliminating him with a direct hit. All of this unfolds in the Pokrovsk direction, where brutal fighting continues for every meter of land. FPV drones dominate the battlefield, hunting every movement, exposing every shelter, and turning every attempted escape into a fatal mistake. If you want daily frontline updates, real battlefield footage, and expert breakdowns of Ukraine's drone warfare, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us as we uncover the real story behind every strike. Your support helps us bring more verified frontline reporting to viewers around the world.
A Russian drone has struck a passenger train at a station in Ukraine's northern Sumy region, injuring dozens of people. President Volodymyr Zelensky described the attack as brutal, sharing a video on Telegram of a burning passenger car and others with shattered windows. According to Zelensky, many passengers and railway workers were hurt. Regional Governor Oleg Hryhorov confirmed that the drone hit a train traveling from Shostka to Kiev. He said medics and rescue teams were already on the scene helping the injured.